I didn't hit record the last one.
I was so mad. I thought that was a pretty good show. Just the.
Just a picture. Hey, Nate, what's up?
Well, this one can go back over there.
Is everything in sync? Can you see everybody? Let me see.
Yeah, once you sit down, that's
Good.
That's what you call it. That's what you call it. I sure don't call it that.
Also, keep 6 man. Keep that done. Everything good, big bro? Everything good? Ride? Ride? I done put over 5,000 miles on my wife in 10 months.
I can imagine.
Before I fucked in the club, man, they're gonna put nighttime. Nighttime.
not yet, not according to the sky.
Is that the 6th?
Well, it is that.
Nighttime.
Okay.
Got morning, afternoon, and evening. After 6 is nighttime. I'm a smart dummy. I can read right now, understand the English language right now. I just hide behind a rough but sturdy. Let people make their assumptions. Shit, the attack was educated. Wow, nigga, that's a big word.
I got you.
Give us a little bit of appreciation for it.
Yeah,
You sat right up in the corner, you and your girl, but y'all started being real pepper.
Yes,
You sat here.
right.
You can go back forever for $5.
Exactly.
That was the best special they ever had in this bitch.
Right, but add the crabs that you got too.
And then you got 6 crabs. Or 3 crabs.
3 crabs.
I missed the crabs.
I mean, hell, a Happy Meal is what? $5?
It's $7. Kitty has burgers and fries. It's $6, $7.
How are you?
You shouldn't even be happy.
Right, but you shit in 3 minutes.
Yeah, but somebody said something. They wasn't happy, and I'm like, where can you go
Hot
for
dog,
$5?
potato salad, greens.
Right,
And then they just 3 crabs.
exactly, for $5.
What are you, crazy? That's an ice tea and a couple bags of chips.
Okay.
And it wasn't a one and done. It wasn't you.
I'm grateful for asking. Are we ready? All right, so, can you hear me testing? Yes. Thank you, I appreciate that. Good evening, everyone. We are live from Corinthians Restaurant and Lounge. We will be be doing a live taping of our show, The Intimacy Chronicles. I am your host, Queen Jackie. To my right, that's definitely you.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Dr. Love is back in the building.
And to the left, I mean, he's doing logistics. It's the Quiet Storm. You know, he's our logistics man, the musician, everything rolled into one. Hey, Keys, how come you're not here? Before we get into tonight's topic, well, let me just tell you what the topic is tonight. We're always catering towards the women. Tonight is actually going to be about the men. And the topic of conversation will be, are we doing enough for our men, women? Are we catering to these men like we should? And if not, why? I'm sure the men will have a lot to say about that, whether they're being catered to or not. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of conversation about it. Before we get started, the Quiet Storm will actually be serenading us with a couple of smooth jazz tunes. So sit back and relax, and once the music is finished playing, we will dive into our topic. And that is Facebook. How are you, Facebook? I am the queen, but y'all already know. She's the queen. Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. Again, the Quiet Storm will be setting your soul on fire with the smooth tunes. Hey, Michonne, thanks for joining. Oh, hi. I like the way I said. By the way, I started early with the Peach Long Island, so it should already tell you what kind of night it's going to be. You still have time to make your way to Corinthians Restaurant and Lounge, 7107 Windsor Mill Road, Windsor Mill, Maryland, 21244. We will be here until 9 p.m. I believe they have dollar crabs tonight. They have drink specials. I'm sure they have happy hour prices on food. My drink of choice is a Peach Long Island. I love it. It's like you gotta sip slow because their drinks are really strong. But it's a cool place to hang out, and I love doing the show here. I'm so appreciative of them allowing me the opportunity to record my show here. So stay tuned. It's going to be a hot evening, literally hot by the topic. We got Dr. Love back with us after his 2-week hiatus. So I'm sure he has a lot bottled up inside that's screaming to get out. So I already know what kind of night it's going to be. Hey, Nisi, how are you? I'm excited. I'm just ready to jump into it. He already has it set up. Hey, Nasty Nate. But the girl that keeps saying, man, I mean, have some sympathy for the menopausal. Hey, you participate tonight? I'm gonna try. You gonna try? I'm gonna try. Okay. Well, we're talking about women and are we doing enough to cater to our men? It's okay, but you did, so you can speak on the past. I remember you telling us that, yeah. I'm with it. I'm ready to listen. That's all right. We're here to respect each other's opinion. Okay. All right. stuff to say, so. Okay, and we're back, folks. Again, I want to thank the Quiet Storm for those smooth jazz tunes. And now we're ready to dive into our topic, but let me just say hello to a couple of people. Hi, Phoenix. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Fred. I appreciate it. Tonight's topic, again, is going to be more so catered to the men. It's about women. Are we doing enough to cater to our men? We, a lot of times, have so many demands, but what are we doing to cater to our man, to make him want to meet some of our demands, you know? We're always about what we want. I want A, I want B, I want C. But are you giving that man A, B, and C? When I say cater to a man, what I mean, if that man goes out to work every day, at the very minimum, you should have dinner ready, you know, run his bath water, give him a bath. Hell, if he's comfortable enough in his manhood to allow you to bathe him, give him a massage, you know, make him feel like that he's excited to come home, be his peace of mind. How many of you are actually doing that for your men? And now, I have 2 male co-hosts, and I like to hear their feedback on, do they feel like they're being catered to or pampered? Dr. Love has been on hiatus for a couple of weeks, and he seems like he's bursting with a lot of shit to say. So, you say no audio? Are you sure? That's what they're saying, they can't hear. Fred, is your volume up on your phone? They can't hear. I'm not sure why. Anyway, you on Instagram? Yeah, see if you can hear me on Instagram. Let me check to see if we're having technical difficulties. It's you, Fred, because I can hear it. Yeah, check your audio, Fred. Okay, so you want to jump in this because you seem like you have so much to say. So I'm going to turn it over. Since this show is about the men, I'm looking to get a lot of male feedback. So let's go.
Hello, all of you out there in TV land. In TV land.
Instagram land.
Instagram land. Yeah. Do I got some things to say? You damn right I got some things to say. So, you know, I mean, it's 2017. And, you know, we as men, you know, we work hard. And sure, we want to be able to come home and be pampered, you know, or, you know, have the bath water ready or the dinner ready or whatever, you know, all of the above. It shouldn't be to the point where, you know, a man has to come home and there's no dinner ready, or a man has to come home and, you know, his night clothes not laid out or different things like that. Like, that's just totally unfair.
You want your clothes laid out?
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm talking about, like, you know, for you to take a shower. You know, so, but, basically, you know, that's what I feel.
You want your clothes laid out?
No. Okay, so if you know I'm on my way home, you know, I'm still in my pajamas or shorts or whatever.
But I'm stuck when you want your clothes laid out.
What's wrong with that?
You can't lay your own clothes out?
So it's not attractive if a man lays out a woman towel and washcloth and her night clothes.
Clothing. You know, if I run your bath water, you know, I'm giving you a bath, and I decide I'm gonna give you a massage afterwards. I gotta lay your goddamn clothes out too.
Okay, so here's the thing. Why not? If you're doing everything else, why not?
I feel like you can handle the rest.
Oh, all right, okay. So there we go. She feel I can handle the rest. Okay.
I done laid you out. First of all, I done washed your ass. You know, I done gave you a massage, laid you out. You know what I'm saying? Your dinner was ready. I mean, I'm done after that. I'm ready to be done.
Oh, okay. Okay. So dinner ready, bath.
Dinner
water
ready,
ran.
bath water ran. I done gave you a bath. I done washed you up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
After the tub, I done gave you a massage. I done spiked you on your ass and you ready to go to bed.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I take back the clothes thing. I take back the
Right,
clothes
right.
thing.
Because you ain't going to need no clothes to go
I
to
mean,
sleep.
I think, yeah, because I like to sleep naked.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
But as long as the food is ready,
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be ready as soon as you
That's-
come in the
yeah.
door. You're
I
going to
need
smell
to
that
be
on the
smelling that
doorstep.
from the driveway.
Exactly, exactly. But I think that a lot of times, and I'm not going to say all, but I'm going to say as women, a lot of times, we're so caught up in the things that we want. But it works both ways. You know, men
It
like to
does.
be pampered, so we have to be mindful of that. You can't be me. You know, we really have to be mindful of how we're catering to our men. Quiet storm.
I mean, as a grown man, I don't think I've ever had a bath drawn from me or.
Not never.
I don't think so. No. It was. I don't think it's a top thing on my list, but I mean,
You would never forget it though, if you had it done.
that's a good maybe. Put that on my bucket list.
Put that
right?
on your bucket list,
Things
yeah.
to do. But as far as the dinner, it'd be nice, you know. But I think the things that y'all describing normally in the real world happens on special occasions.
Well, it's not something. What I'm
I'm
going
not
to
saying
say
it have to be,
today.
but that's what normally happens.
I think I'm going to have to disagree because I've done that many times, you know, because I think what I like is simple things like that. It doesn't cost anything, and I think when you do that for someone, they will never forget. I've talked to a lot of guys that have, as you said, never had that done, but the ones that have, and they may not be with that individual, but they always remember.
I mean,
Because it's like somebody actually took the time to pamper them.
So
I
you
think a lot
talking-
of times.
so you're talking on a daily basis, having dinner
I'm saying,
and
yeah,
having clothes
definitely
to
having dinner ready. That's something that I've always been big on. I mean, granted, I learned how to cook 15 years ago. But I like to eat, so for me, I like to eat, and so I'm going to have dinner ready by the time he comes home so that we can eat together.
I say, baby, keep it back. Give me head every night.
Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of men will feel that way too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know. But I think
But I
it's
think
nice.
it comes
It's
down
nice
to
to
preference.
have. Yeah, I think it's nice to have. But I'm talking about from my perspective, ripping and running, and you know, it's hard to maintain.
It is hard to maintain that, and that's not something. Dinner ready every day, yeah, that's probably in my household. The bath, maybe a couple of times a week, but probably more so towards the end of the week. Yeah, we back again. So I just think it's little things like that that doesn't cost you a thing, but can solidify the relationship. You know, for me, I'm a simple woman. You take me on a picnic or something like that, that's mind blowing for me. I'm not like, I think that for me, if you know me well, let's say, you know, I'm dating and somebody decides to buy me an expensive bag, that's somebody that doesn't know me well because I'm not that girl. You know, I like simple stuff. Not flowers because they die. You know what I'm saying? But
Not their
not the
fault.
what? Not the plastic ones, but I'm not the flower type girl. You take me on a picnic, like I said, I love that. Take me to the movies, that's something simple. I'm not the girl that you have to go out and spend a lot of money.
But the thing about it is, you have to know your partner's
I think
love
so.
language.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
think
mean?
so.
'Cause it could be
Massage me. 'Cause
quality
to me,
time. It could be
yeah.
appreciation.
If you massage me, because I'm definitely into touch,
Yeah.
that means more to me than anything.
Yeah.
just from that touch. Man, I can have multiple orgasms just from the touch. So, yeah, that means a lot to me.
But as far as catering to your man could mean those things, but at the same time it could mean just listening to him when he wants to vent without judging him.
Yeah, exactly. I think as women we're guilty. We don't often want to listen. We want to voice our opinion, and sometimes it's just not about that. It's about listening. I think we forget that we have to be that man's peace. I think a lot of times we don't understand that because we always make it about us.
That's why I was kind of thrown back about those particular acts that you mentioned at the top of the show, because I think it's those little things and more, that could really solidify the relationship.
Yeah.
And it could make your man. And I'm talking from a man's perspective. It could make your man appreciate you more.
Yeah.
Because I think as men we don't ask for it. I think most of the
men
asking.
are simple. Yeah, I think most men are simple. Yeah.
Most of the asking comes from women. I want this, I want
And
that, I
that's
want
my
that.
point. We're always asking, but what are we willing to give?
Yeah.
We have all of these demands, but what are we as women willing to give? Because I think a lot of us are selfish and we want what we want.
But let me tell you something. This is a different generation, right? We looking at it from a generation.
I'm born in the 60s, so
Change that bathwater to let them play PlayStation and leave them alone.
yeah, I guess what is that? The 30-something age group?
Man, let them play Call of Duty and leave them alone. Those
Well, hell, I play that myself, so
you can say.
I love video games.
But I think my point is you got to know your man and know what things that he appreciates.
I agree.
And you cater to him because, like I said, that's the same thing you gonna want as a woman.
Right.
Every man is different. What I like is different than what they like. But the thought will be the same.
Right, and you're absolutely right. I mean, what I mentioned may not work for maybe the 30-something, but it's kind of hard to say that if they've never experienced it.
That's a good point because it's a saying that says, give him something that he didn't know that he wanted.
Exactly. But if these younger women don't know anything about that, and let's say someone older comes along and snatch the sheets from under them because they're providing something that they haven't given. I think that you can't be one-sided. I think that you have to learn different things in order to strengthen your relationship.
I mean, I dated a girl who couldn't cook. She could make a tuna sandwich.
A tuna sandwich.
She could make a tuna sandwich.
Well, I'm going to be honest. When I first got married, I didn't know how to cook.
But I'm saying, it was the thought of that, she could make.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I learned 15 years ago, and now I'm like the master chef. So.
Exactly. It was like eating her food was like Fear Factor food.
Oh, wow. Fear factor?
But
Wow.
the thought was there.
It is the thought, because if she made you the bombing ass tuna sandwich, she put a whole lot of time in that. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that's what it goes back to. It's the effort that you put into things. You can't half-ass when you're doing something. Men appreciate the effort, even if it's not the best. It's that time and effort that you put into making him feel special.
So it's the will, not the skill.
It's exactly. So, Dr. Love.
Back to that tuna sandwich.
I knew you were zeroed in on the sandwich.
Oh my God.
That sent you over the top with the pickles.
Over the top. I know it did. There's nothing like a good tuna sandwich if it's made the right way. And I'm not talking about no tuna sandwich with no Miracle Whip.
Oh, people use that for
Kind of, if it ain't with helmet.
Yeah, it got to be the helmet.
Right, got to be helmets. You know, but I mean, we never ask a lot, but you know, when we do ask, you know, we feel that it should be given. The reason it being is because when we go out to work, we try to work not only to take care of us, but ourselves, you know. So, you know, asking for dinner, that's not too hard. That's not much. Asking for a warm bath, some of us don't even have bathtubs. I don't even have a bathtub.
Okay.
I have a shower. So
But she can bathe
that's
in the shower.
right. So, you know, but once that goes on, you know, like I think that takes the real if we having a real messed up day, to have a hot meal and to be bathed and lotion down, you know, because I like to be lotioned down. You know what I'm saying? So to be lotioned down or whatever, that's a good thing. That is like a stress reliever for us. You know, not saying that we can't, huh?
Smack it up, rub it, flip it
Yeah,
down.
smack it up, rub it, flip it down, damn it, shit. Not saying that we can't, because we take our own showers and we can lotion our own bodies, but it's something when a woman can do, you know, because it's like she knows where the stress spots
You're not
are.
a touch.
You know, right, it's a matter of touch. So, but
I know you got something to say.
I believe that it you know, is usually to the point where it goes back to the rule of thumb, and the rule of thumb is basically whoever gets home first. You know what I'm saying? So if I get home first, it's my job to do dinner. Not only that, why not go ahead and write your bath water?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? See, we take turns, but don't be a selfish motherfucker. Knowing that you're supposed to come straight up Wrightstown Road, you jump on fucking 695. Talking about it was
I'm
a
trying to give you
detour.
a chance to
Fuck
cook.
that, you know. You trying to take your time to get the fuck home and shit up there instead of texting me. Talking about you in traffic and the whole time you over motherfucking 7-Eleven. That's some bullshit.
I'm in traffic. Did you cook
You know what I'm
yet?
saying?
Did you start dinner?
You taking all the back roads. then you taking like, oh my God, I should have never came this way. This is the long way, but oh well, I might as well take it anyway. Or maybe deliberately get yourself lost so you don't have to even come home. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I know you playing them games, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn the fuck around and go back on 695 my damn self.
But that's petty because then neither one of you will eat. Let me ask you a question. What does a woman have to do to cater to you?
What do a woman have to do to cater to me? Well, honestly, it's only one thing that's very easy.
What's
Just
that?
be home and have my dinner ready. That's it.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
Further washing out where my man was saying further washing yourself. Yeah, we can all do that.
Right.
Lotion down, whatever. But all I need is a woman to lotion my back. That's it.
Okay. And that's simple. That's simple. And I think a lot of times as women, we're so into our own demands, you know, that we miss. Yeah, it's a lot. Absolutely, I agree. We miss the basic things because most men are simple. And as women, we miss that because we're so caught up in what we want. I need him to do this. But what are you doing for him?
All I care about, catering for you the whole week. But once Saturday, Sunday comes to football time, leave me alone.
Okay, and that's so funny that you say that because I've heard a lot of men say that. It's like, give me my football day. You know, you can do whatever you want during the week, but Sunday come, that's football day. That's your day. So we can't dance around naked in front of the TV while football is on.
Sit there next to me, baby. Come back to my football. Ain't nobody say you can't play with me.
Okay. I just want to make, I had to ask that question. Because I think some men don't want to be bothered at all when football is on.
But getting back to the cooking thing, like some women I can understand are tired and they don't feel like cooking. But if you know you ain't gonna cook, I mean damn, communicate and call me and say, hey, I don't feel like cooking today, but I'm on my way home, what do you want to eat?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm passing by this or I'm passing by this. well, I got a taste for this. Do you want this or whatever? Or say, okay, well, when we get home, we'll decide what we want to do. If we want to order pizza, or we want to order Chinese food, or I mean, it should be to the point where communication is first, and then you can go ahead and do whatever you need to do. But as far as the food game is concerned, I mean, damn, I mean, you literally, I don't know nobody who don't pass by a fast food place on their way home.
Right.
That just don't pass by fast food. Everybody has passed by a fast food place on the way home. You know what I'm saying? So why not go ahead and grab something on the way? That way, if a man come home and he says, damn, she ain't even home and I don't smell no food, oh my God. But then to see you pull up and then you got a big bag of KFC. Oh, okay, well, we ready to eat that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't worried about the shower part. You know, it's just
You
long
want
as
to eat
the-
first. You just want to eat first.
Yeah, I want to
And
eat
then
first.
Y'all can talk from there.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
me,
There you go. How you know?
what I used to do, a lot of times I would cook on Sunday. I would cook on Sunday, and it would be enough to last maybe up until Wednesday. You know, we both work, so there might be some days that I might not want to come home and cook. So if I cook Sunday to take us through Wednesday, then we're good. When Thursday and Friday come, we can talk about what we're going to do.
That's old school cooking.
It's old school because, I mean, every day, you know, we both work. I'm not going to come home and cook every day. However, I will cook on Sunday enough to last for a few days. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the week we can figure it out together. And I used to even tell some of the young women, I like to go out to like karaoke and stuff. I've never gone out and not left food cooked for my husband. I've never done that. I think that if you go out and you don't make sure home is taken care of, that kind of makes you a trifling individual. So I always made sure home was taken care of first before I went out. That's just me.
I'm gonna tell you, I remember my grandmother. She used to cook on Saturdays.
Yeah, my mom
Saturdays.
used to do that too.
And when she cooked, I mean, she cooked like we was going to be eating that night. The saddest part to see is to see all of that food cooked, and that's not even the food for the day. That's Sunday's dinner. That is so sad. And then you're so hungry on Sundays that once you got out of church, you gotta wait for the food to warm up and all that. Oh my God!
But that's old school. Now you say,
I'm gonna tell you something. My mother, she's straight from the South. My mother's the type of person, she cook a lot of food. Whatever food left, she got Tupperware.
right.
Where she put it from Monday to Friday,
Right.
whatever how many days she want to cook it on the last for, that's what we do it. So if you eat up Monday morning, Monday, like today, Monday,
Yeah.
eat up that dinner, Tuesday and Wednesday, dinner left in the other Tupperware, you don't eat that up.
And it's funny that you say that because when I cook like that on Sundays, everything is broken down into containers.
You do
You
that?
know what I'm? Oh my God, yes. I am old school. When I say I'm old school, I mean in every sense of the way.
But it was just y'all too, so I can understand probably why you did that.
Yeah, man. It's like, but I never know who might come over, so I always cook enough. So if somebody come over, it's not like I can't offer them anything to eat because I have plenty. It doesn't matter. I'm always gonna have food. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
like to eat. And my people are from the South, so I cook enough so that if somebody stops by, oh, you want something to eat? Yeah, that's just a given. I think that nowadays you don't find that.
No.
Yeah, you don't find that, but I love to eat. So I'm always gonna have food in the house.
You know, I could never understand that when a woman like you who cook on a Sunday, the food lasts till Wednesday, and then you run out. But why is it that when people cook on Thanksgiving, food lasts for 2 or 3 days, and then they're asking people, "Are you coming to get a plate? Because if not, I'm throwing this food away." Like,
Man, that's the thing. I think for me, I think for like, you know, because I work with the homeless population, I think that I never throw food away. I never throw food away. Because I think that's so disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? It's wasteful. I think that I know there are a lot of hungry people out here, so I will not throw food away.
And, I just started doing something like that. I got in touch with some lady that I know with I started before.
Uh-huh.
And she said this feeding the homeless.
Okay.
And I just got with her.
Okay.
And last week we made up about 375 bags. Sandwiches,
Yeah.
juices, apple, whatever you know. And we started going out to security mall, feeding the homeless.
Because people don't realize how large our homeless population is. So I think that it's wasteful when you throw things away when so many people don't have. You know, so I'm really mindful of things like that.
I hate wasting food.
Exactly. And I'm greedy, so like I said, I'm not throwing anything
Greedy
away. I might be small, but I can eat.
Right. Well, let me ask you a question, Quiet Storm.
He been quiet.
Your wife cooks on a Sunday. How long do leftovers last in your house?
We have children.
When I cook on Sunday, probably
You see how he corrected that.
Yeah, when he cooks, he does something.
lately that's what I've been doing. I've been cooking.
Okay.
Okay.
I try to cook a lot on Sunday and so usually Wednesday.
It's,
by
yeah.
Wednesday, I'm cooking again.
Yeah, see, yeah.
So you're cooking a new meal on Wednesday. All leftovers are gone.
Yeah, because the food is usually gone by Wednesday.
I used to cook a whole lot for them. I kind of, trained my I kind of changed my diet.
Okay.
So I'm trying to reduce my salt. So most of the time they last Wednesday. And when you talk about little stuff like that, when I'm going to work, sit back, sometimes
And that's simple. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
simple. And that's it. I mean, that's little things. It definitely does.
But do you know that that's a problem in relationships? Do you know you have either the male or the female? They'll cook on, let's say, Monday, and they'll eat Tuesday, but by Wednesday, they want that mate to cook something new.
Because people are spoiled, and a lot of people don't like leftovers. I don't understand it because I grew up on it, and for me, I feel like the next day the food is so much better.
Yes, Lord.
It's like the flavor just settles
See,
in the food.
yes,
You know
Lord.
what I'm saying?
But the only thing I don't like is leftovers when it comes to that. Any type of food I can eat. When it comes to chicken, fried chicken.
It's not good the next day. I mean, it's
No,
okay.
no.
It's okay, but it's not the same as that first day.
Fried
Exactly.
chicken, if it's done right the first time, on day one is good. The second day is even better. Now the third day, I don't know.
If you put it in gravy, that's the thing. If you put it in gravy the second day, it is the bomb.
Well, I don't eat gravy, so I don't
Okay.
You don't eat gravy. You
You
ain't
say
from the
your people
South.
from the South?
You ain't from the South.
Your mother's from the
My
South.
mother's from the South, but it's not what she likes. I don't like.
Okay.
Oh.
See, my mother like cooking chitlins.
You must have had a bad
I've never
gravy
eaten that.
experience.
Not never.
What?
Chitlins? No, not
I
never.
don't like
Chitlins, pig feet?
What?
Never.
What?
Never.
Boy, give me a
Not
bowl
eat
of
pork,
chitlins
but I
and
don't eat chitlins and
hummus
pig
in
feet.
a minute.
I do not eat pork. The first day my mother cooked chitlins in the house, her and her sister. Guess what? I walked in the house and I ran right back out the house.
Oh my God.
Why? Because you smell shit?
Exactly. And I ain't.
See.
You eat chitlins? You eat chitlins?
Huh?
That's a lie. You eat pussy.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a hard one there.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just
No,
saying.
you
He
said
said,
that pussy still
you
like
can't
pussy.
say the letter
No,
P.
No, the way you just said it.
My, what?
The way you just said it, you said pussy smell like shit.
Oh, you doing?
Oh, that's what you said? You said it smelled like chitlins?
No, that's what you said.
I said no, because he said he don't eat nothing that starts with the letter
But you
P, and I
mixing
said you eat pussy.
Okay, but pussy don't taste like chitlin, it don't smell like.
But he said the letter
Butter
P.
don't.
So you don't eat nothing that starts with the letter P.
So you just call it the
No
vagina.
pork chops.
And that's how you get paid.
No pineapples.
I call it something different.
What you call it?
Yeah. I want to hear this.
I want to hear you say
I want to hear that.
Oh, you got my eyes open. What
I
is
see you over there laughing.
What's the name
Because
of it?
he over here bullshit talking about he don't eat anything that starts with the letter P.
This motherfucker, he afraid to eat because of the alphabet. Ain't that a
Okay,
bitch?
who says that?
I don't eat nothing that starts with the letter P. Ain't that
Oh
a
my
bitch?
God, I mean, goddamn. Okay, so he liked it for JJ.
It's alright to eat it. It's alright
So you like to eat the vegetables. Ain't that a bitch?
He likes
the carrots.
yeah, exactly.
He said the vajayjay.
He is shady. He is shady.
Man.
That's my man. I'm gonna tell him my dad something.
Okay.
Wow.
No, he go downtown and eat it, as you said, like groceries.
Groceries.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Especially if it's my woman.
Shit, eat that shit like groceries, shorty.
I know that's your thing.
Yes, it
I
is.
know that's your thing.
Yes. You got to tear it up. You got to eat the shit. You got to eat the pussy like groceries. Let them know that you down there. Get it in.
Make it seem like it ain't no tomorrow on that shit.
Yes. Yes. Eat it like there's no
Man, I done
tomorrow.
got hot. Damn.
You need a
Like
fan?
there's no tomorrow.
You need a fan?
You call it cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a fan.
Oh, man.
He eat cookies. That's what he eats. He eat
Chocolate
cookies.
chips?
Cookies
Chocolate
and
chips?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Vanilla wafers.
Chitlins? Oh, my
No, I
God.
would never eat that. And I remember when my mom used to fix pig feet for my dad. And looking at that and the pot, oh, it used to just turn my stomach.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I've never eaten that. But now, when you see a pig, like we go down south every year, and you see them spread that pig out on the grill, now my mouth waters for some of that goddamn meat. I'm not gonna lie, but I will not eat chitlins and pig
You're
feet.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
What about hog nose?
Nope.
Want you eat them neither?
I don't even eat skin.
Really?
Some people don't even eat chicken livers. Some people don't eat chicken
I
livers.
don't eat chicken livers, gizzards, none of that.
None of that?
Listen, when
Oh,
it
my
come
God.
to chicken, I would tear the whole chicken apart.
I'm not, not
The
the
whole
gizzards
chicken.
or anything like
See,
that.
I've never did chicken feet, so I can't.
Listen, all right, let's talk about
Can't say
fish.
that.
Let's talk about fish.
Let's talk about fish. What you want to talk about fish?
No.
The fish that you catch in the early.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A lot
I
of
mean,
people
don't
eat
act
fish.
like I got a dirty mind, like
No,
I'm thinking about
I
something
don't know,
else.
sister. I don't know, sister. But
I felt like he was coming for me.
you would know if I'm coming to you.
Let me tell you like
When
this.
it
So
comes
let
to
her
fish,
talk.
Go
when
ahead.
it comes to
Okay, he
fish,
say fish. I'm like, okay,
when
you
it comes
coming
to
for me?
fish,
No, brother, I'm just
a
playing.
lot of people eat fish, but what a lot of people don't understand that all part of fish is good. A lot of people don't eat fish eyes. I do.
But I know when I go down south, they eat
Yeah.
the fish heads.
I saw
And that blew my
right
mind. That blew my mind.
Don't you know that's the most protein ever?
That's what I hear, but I've never eaten it. But I
No,
know
I'd rather get
my
it from
family love it.
I'd rather get it from
And I listen. I don't worry about it. Let me tell you. They say a lot of things not good for us.
Like, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna tell you. A lot of people, say like when you eat any type of bugs or whatever you like that, it should, survive. So when the first one I would eat, I would dig a hole and find some worms. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they the high protein ever.
Okay, I never knew that.
Worms.
Very high on protein.
Okay.
Worms.
Worms.
Out the ground worms.
And I ate them.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I never knew that though.
Survive. I ate them.
Right, yeah. Well, as you said, it's to survive.
Right, but see, let's just say you had a bowl. I mean, not a bowl,
Yeah.
but a little sauce there. A little sauce there. And everybody has big money.
I'm gonna say
And
that
I
too.
would eat it.
Okay.
You'll eat worms, but you won't eat 3-day-old chicken. Nasty motherfucker.
You wait a minute. You bougie?
Bougie motherfucker.
Hell no.
God damn.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I look at
Okay.
everything from worms to frog legs and everything else. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It tastes like chicken anyway.
Why do people say that? My white friends that eat pussy say pussy tastes like chicken. I don't understand that because I'm trying to figure out what kind of chicken have you had that reminds you of pussy.
They trying to be black.
Exactly.
When white folks say that, they trying to be black.
It tastes like pussy, man. What?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Black pussy, white pussy is all the motherfucking same.
It's all the
All
same?
the same.
So you're an international
I'm gonna
pussy
hang the
eater.
both.
Okay.
Believe me.
Okay.
I I know Harry.
I thought as black women we were spicy.
I'm a black
Spicy.
You are a continental pussy eater,
We're
huh?
not a delicacy.
I'm a master.
You're an international pussy eater.
Damn right.
Okay.
I eat
Ain't no
pussy
shame.
from coast to coast.
Not any.
Not any.
Not any.
Your woman. Just your
Oh
woman.
my God.
No, I'm saying if I have a white girl that basically is a friend of mine, but somewhere in the line we wanna,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Of course I'm gonna tear that shit up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my woman, my main woman, I would never violate her with another woman.
Right.
But if she was just basically my woman, not my wife,
Right.
then it's just a story. But I'm not gonna violate even if she wasn't my wife. I'm still violate her.
Okay. You're married?
I'm legally married, yes.
You're legally married?
Yes. But I left her a long time ago.
Okay, so how long have you been separated?
Going on 8 years.
8 years. Are you dating? And are you, okay, you're legally separated, so why haven't you filed for divorce?
I've been to that.
Oh, you
I
did
even
so.
sit the lawyer after like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it is. She claims she dropped the divorce thing.
Okay.
But it ain't true. So I had to go and do it myself.
Right, okay.
She was that type of woman where if I'm working, come home every day, food should be on the table already.
Right.
You know that.
That's a given.
But at the same time, if family comes over, family members, her family comes over, if I work at 9 in the morning, or actually get up 5 in the morning, go to work, and I don't get up until home till about 8, 9 o'clock at night. So I want to take my shower, eat, get dressed, go to bed,
Of course.
go to bed for the next morning. She got family members come over to the house where they want to go time to the morning. So, you know me, that's her family. I'm not going to say nothing about that. But at the same time, that's my wife. I'm going to let her know. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the kids is coming up in my bedroom. I'm telling you straight. She said, fuck you. Those my kids. When she said that, Mother's Day come around. The whole family was there, except mine. Her mother actually saw, you know, this is why your wife for Mother's Day. I went right in the bedroom, got my suitcase and walked out.
Wow.
That's my mother baby.
You know, and I think I really think that's an interesting story, because I think that sometimes when we are married, I think sometimes in-laws sort of overstep their bounds. You know what I'm saying? I know and I can speak on this from experience. Now, I've been married a long time, so a lot of my in-laws don't necessarily care for me. I'm very outspoken. Right. So you're not going to come at me a certain kind of way and not expect to receive backlash. You understand what I'm saying? So for us, like my family is very accepting. So, but I'm not a lot of times accepted with my in-laws. I'm close with a couple of them, but a lot of them don't particularly care for me. And it's not because of something that I've done. It's just that they had a connection with the baby's mother. You understand what I'm saying? So every time there's an event, they invite the children's mother, because they're grown now. Now, I have an excellent relationship with the children and their mom, but I think that a lot of times the family doesn't understand that it's kind of disrespectful, because she never married into the family. She's just the children's mother. I'm more official, and her and I are good, but I always feel like when they invite her, it's their way of saying, this is the one we really wanted, we just stuck with your ass.
But see, I'm glad you made a statement where it hit me.
Yeah.
When you said something about the family reunion or whatever,
Right.
you know, my mother, they from the South, she embedded this in all of us.
Yeah.
All the sons. She set all their girlfriends down, and she said, you know what? If this man got killed by another woman, guess what? Y'all gotta live with that.
Yeah.
Y'all stick together. Because if every woman comes around or any other gathering comes around, they're gonna have to see each other. So you might as well become best of friends or whatever.
Right, right.
Right now to this day, my kids, both of my kids' mother, because I only got 2 kids, my mother.
Right.
My kids are best of friends.
Okay.
And I respect it.
Yeah.
But brothers, me, the only problem I have is dealing with another woman outside the family.
Of that, yeah. And now I can dig that. Yeah, I can dig that now with my son's mom, with my son's father rather, because he started seeing someone and I was always invited to their family outings. I wouldn't go only because I never wanted to alienate another woman because I knew how that felt like in my particular situation. So I kept my distance. Like I would drop my son off. Now my son is grown, so he can make his own decisions. You know what I'm saying? I think there are boundaries. I think that if the individual has moved on and married someone, I think that out of respect for the other person, I think that there should be boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of pettiness, so I kind of like what I decided to do where her and I are cool. What I decided to do is limit my time around that family because I know the pettiness that I have to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? And I never want him to be in a situation to where it's awkward for him. So I chose to be, I guess, the bigger person. And like I said, when we have like certain events, she'll come out and support me. But I know on the side of his family, I know a lot of things that they do is intentional. You understand what I'm saying? Like my mother, the way we grew up is you treat people how they treat you. Now, we're a very close-knit family. So my brother was married and both of them are divorced now, but those women are still my sister-in-laws and I'm always respectable to them. So let's say they had a girlfriend or something and they decided to bring that person around. Well, at the end of the day, I'm always going to do what's in the best interest of the family as a whole. I think a lot of people don't look at it like that, you know what I'm saying, because they have their own agenda. So I'm always looking, I'm the peacekeeper in a sense. So I kind of got off topic, but you know, really back into where we was. We're gonna move on. So when we're talking about catering to men, tell me what would a woman have to do to cater to you?
Don't let me start that.
No, I want you to start because we got off topic, and so sometimes I had to reel it back in.
Let me move in a little closer.
You want the microphone? Huh?
Nah, I ain't trying to put me on blast, but anyway, I really don't care. Right.
All right, so take the mic so I can hear you.
Now, what's the topic? Okay, what's
Women catering to men. So what does a woman have to do sexually to cater to you?
That's a very hard question.
Is it?
That's a hard question, for real.
Why?
No, it's a hard question because you want me to answer something. Let me think about this. Let it marinate on
Let it marinate? Okay, we'll come back to you then.
But how much would take you now? I mean, for a woman to cater to me, it would make me happy about that is that like, as long as she got a good head on her shoulders, know where her heart is at first towards me, and what she wants, I'm good with that. But first, sexually, you don't want me to say that.
No, I want you to. I mean, this is an adult show, so just come with it.
As long as she gives me head, I'm good.
Okay, that's fair.
It doesn't make a difference. You know, she don't have to listen 10 seconds or not. Listen, I go a long way. I can hold out whatever I want to. I can release it if I want to. That's just me. But as long as we give it to each other, sexually wise,
Right.
I'm good.
So what do you do to cater to your woman sexually?
Well, that's a hard question, but I'm gonna answer that one for you.
Okay.
First of all, I'm gonna bathe my woman first.
Yes, yes.
Bathe her
I can
first.
high five you from over here.
I'm gonna bathe my woman first.
Because men, y'all missing that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, don't fucking judge me.
Listen, when I bathe my woman first, then I'm gonna just lay her down and back and oil her body down.
Ooh, Lord.
Once I oil her body down,
Smash.
it's all over. I'm gonna lick from head to toe. But I'm gonna start from the toes on up. Fuck the head. I'm gonna talk from the toes all the way up.
Oh, back it up. Rub it, slip it down.
You said after you
He
After
bathed
I bathe her
her.
and
He
oil
bathed
her.
her. Take notes.
also said oil
Yeah, oil her down.
Right.
you lick up from head to toe.
I'm gonna lick
Ain't
from
nobody
the
talking about
toes
put in
on
the
up.
damn oven.
So what do you oil it down? The Crisco?
Now, ain't gonna be no Christmas.
No, he got some
It's-
jasmine. He got some jasmine, vanilla,
It's gonna be
baby
scented.
oil.
It's gonna be scented oil.
Damn
There
right.
must be some lickable oil when you
You know what? My tongue is a scented oil. That's what it
Exactly.
is.
Oh, hallelujah.
I ain't mad at you, brother.
I'm just letting you
School
know.
these, look, school
But
these
see,
youngsters.
a lot of people acting like they don't do that. But you know what? I'm Puerto Rican, and I love that shit.
My man.
I love that shit. I'm gonna turn you inside out. I don't give a fuck.
Don't fucking judge me. I'm not playing shit.
Yeah, but that's because of what he's saying.
That's exactly because of what he's saying.
Fuck out of here. You better get yourself off.
He done figured it out. He done figured it
I
out.
think Jackie need a minute over there.
I need a minute.
I keep it
Or
real.
two.
I keep it real. Ain't no just
So my Puerto
licking
Rican
the front.
brother said he like to oil
My
you
Puerto
down.
Rican brother
He
said,
takes his
I'm
time,
going
so
to bathe you. Men, y'all need to be paying
So you
attention.
take your time.
Bathe me, okay? Oil me up.
I like to tease a woman.
Lay me out. Lay me out.
Once she busts 2 or 3 nuts, then
And at the same time, he's not asking for a lot in
He ain't
return.
asking for a lot. And he wants to smack it up, rub it, and flip it
I
down.
don't smack it, baby. I lick it up.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
I don't smack it, baby.
Okay? Well, I like a little spanking, so.
I think
You got a
reciprocating.
little spanking? Shit. So you need to buy paddles and if you need a little spanking.
Yeah, I think reciprocation is always good.
Reciprocation is definitely good. I think that when your partner's in a bedroom, I think that neither party should be selfish. The giving as good as it gets.
It came to the point one day that I told my woman, my wife, where she don't have to do nothing to me in bed. Let me take care of you.
Okay.
You still giving. We're talking about what she can do to take care of you.
Right, I'm saying, whatever she thinks she can do for me to make me feel satisfied.
You're saying you'll be
I
happy.
put a stop to that.
Okay.
Let me, for this night.
Yeah, don't say that too loud, man. I don't want nobody to get no
You
idea.
don't want no stand.
You look, you
Some
wasn't
of
here
us gotta
last
go
month.
home.
You was,
No, but listen.
yeah, don't be raising the bar.
He done raised the bar up here. Y'all better recognize.
Keep that, close that mic down, maybe you're here.
See?
They up there raising the bar.
Y'all gotta put in that work because my brother over
But no,
here is
but real
putting in that
talk.
work.
But real talk,
Y'all
I like
half-assed.
to cater to her.
Y'all
I
half-assed.
like to cater to her.
He like to cater.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, he's a giver. He's a giver. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Baby her down, motion her down,
You givers also,
and then turn around and make a cake. Now, I done raised the bar past you.
I hear
There you
that
go.
shit.
You making the cake?
Making the
Making the
cake.
cake.
You cooking. You making a cake.
You shaking yo.
Fuck out of here. I have to go
Tell you
fucking
what,
judge
you
me.
go ahead and make that cake for that woman, whoever it is.
Make me a
And
tuna sandwich.
I tell you one thing. Make a cake for that woman, and I definitely gonna eat that ass off. I'm gonna eat that cake right off.
So you're gonna put the cake on her and eat the cake off of her.
Whatever it takes to do.
That's what I'm talking about. See, you done messed up.
Now raise the bar
You done
now,
messed up.
baby.
See, because first of all,
Jackie, you don't got no food.
wait a minute.
Nobody
First
put
of
no
all,
food on
you done made the cake. Wait a minute. You done made the cake. Don't fucking judge
applesauce on you
me.
right
On you.
Don't fucking judge me.
Don't come for me.
First of all, you done bake the cake, but he gonna put the woman in the cake and eat the cake off
I ain't
of
saying
her.
I'm gonna put the woman in the cake. I'm gonna put the cake
You
on
gonna put the cake on the woman and eat the cake off of her. That's right.
Listen,
I'm gonna still cook.
anybody can turn a woman into a dessert. Okay? Put the whipped cream on it, the chocolate syrup, a bunch of cherries and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, I've been doing that shit
Yeah,
before
you
the
right
show.
about, listen, brother, you right about that by doing all that.
You feel what I'm
But when
saying?
it takes how to freak a woman out.
Yeah, that's what we want to know. How to freak.
How to
That's what
really
y'all
freak
need to
a
pay
woman out.
attention to. Take notes. My Puerto
I'm
Rican
gonna
brother.
tell you how to
Educate
really
them.
freak a woman out.
That's my favorite shit.
Listen.
Educate them, my Puerto.
He didn't even fire
Let them
no
talk.
Puerto Rican. He
'Cause
probably
I'm
let that
hot. I'm hot over here, so let them talk. Go ahead, my Puerto Rican brother. Tell him.
I'm gonna tell you how to freak a woman out.
Tell us how to freak a woman out. Y'all better pay attention.
Tell me,
It's
I'm
not so much. It's not so much the woman needs to be freaked out.
Hello. Talk about it.
Freak a woman out. Just tease her for a little while.
He said tease.
Thank
Tease
you.
her.
No tease.
Tease her for a
Yes,
little while.
yes.
Get her hot and horny to the point where she can't take it no more. Then you attack it just a little bit. Ease off her. Let her scream your name
Attack and
out.
then ease off.
He is so right. He is so
Attack
right.
it.
Yeah. Because the thing is, let me tell you, once you finally enter, we're ready to orgasm.
Yeah, that should be.
The easy
I'm
way
just
from it.
saying.
Let her call your name out. You
Yeah.
better give it to her. That's when you give it to her. But you better give it to her right. She's gonna be mad behind that shit.
And we're going to talk about your ass.
But see, I never had that problem in my life.
I can tell. I can tell. Well, goddamn it, don't judge me. I done got hot over here shit. Y'all better call Devin and tell him bring me another peach Long Island.
I'm listening. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. There's plenty of men up here.
Get the fuck out of here. You get hot off of 12 craig.
You said 12
Don't promise me a good time, goddamn it.
12 crabs?
Damn.
6.
She get hot off of 2 dozen of
Don't
craig.
promise me a good time, goddamn it.
Goddamn, what the crabs doing to you, did it? I can't do
They
that.
hot and spicy. They hot and spicy. That's what it is.
Spicy.
Shit.
Hot and spicy.
Damn. I need to pour spicy on my
Damn,
ass.
he raised the bar, but I guess
He raised the
I guess
bar.
we've been doing
Y'all been
shit
doing
wrong,
mediocre shit. That's what y'all
Well,
been
shit,
doing.
first of all, you don't know what this fuck we've been
What I'm saying is, let me tell you something. I'm not passing judgment, but what I am gonna say, just based on what he said, and it's not taken away from y'all, he knows how to please a woman. It's not always about diving in and killing it, exactly. It's about taking your time. That is the thing that turns us on most of all. When y'all are in a rush and y'all trying to get y'all shit, it's
only
such
two
a
things.
fucking turn off.
It's only two things that can happen when you're in a rush. Bust a nut real quick,
That's it.
get the female mad.
And most of the times we're mad because I think a lot of times what a lot of men don't understand is not so much about the gratification.
Hold on.
Wait a minute, let me finish. I let you talk, so let me finish. It's not so much about that sexual gratification, it's that intimacy that we live for. And I think that a lot of y'all miss the boat because y'all think once y'all put y'all dick in us that it's over with. It's over with for y'all, but we're still waiting to get started. You know, like you said, what you said, I'm not saying all, but I'm saying a lot of times men miss that because all they see is the gratification for their dicks. You know what I'm saying? We want to be pleasured. So like you said, you want to tease us. You should have us to the point where as soon as you put your dick in, we ready to orgasm. Even before you put it in, we should have had 2 or 3 orgasms because you done teased the hell out of us. You understand what I'm saying? It's that sensuality that we crave. And I think some men don't understand that because they're just about the gratification. We want that too, but a lot of times, and I think men don't understand this, if we're not mentally there with you, we're not even going to orgasm.
Now I want to say this, and this is for all men. I'm going with the men this trip.
Okay.
One thing about me, if I'm dealing with a woman, I I've dealt with plenty of women before that turned me off.
Okay.
Meaning, certain women that I've dealt with, it's like a lady. If I don't have a woman that know how to buck, you know what? I don't want it.
Okay.
It turns me off because I have to do all the work now.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? If she know how to throw her ass around, tease my ass,
Yeah.
then it's different.
You want that G.I. Joe pussy.
Well, because you can't just lay there, and I think a lot of, I think sometimes women, we don't get into it. We just want to lay there and be done. And you got to put that work into
But that's
it.
the point is, y'all certain women,
Certain women, you're
certain
absolutely
women,
right, yeah.
Certain women love to lay there and get it done over. But
Right.
you know what? That's the wrong way to go.
That's a dead fuck.
It's the wrong way. No,
Yeah.
exactly, and that's exactly how
It's a
I
dead fuck.
put it that way. But you
Yeah.
did it there before me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, I love the challenge of a woman.
Okay.
One thing about that, that's me. I love the challenge of a woman. I love a woman to give me a hard way to go. Because that shows me where she's coming from. I know how to look at her or how to deal with her in a certain way.
Okay.
Now, if a woman's making love to me and she just laying there, it's going to turn me off.
She's
Guess
not
what? I'm
participating.
going to find a way
Yeah.
to freak her ass out.
Okay.
And she going to start, like, at least, give me at least, I don't give a fuck
A
if you
little
fake
hump.
it. I don't give a fuck if you fake it and say, give me a moan or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if you can't give me that moan, you know what? I'm walking.
Yeah.
I can always find somebody I know, like, it's only one woman, and I'm being honest, only one woman that I know is bucking, moaning, calling my name out, that fucked me up so much I had to marry her.
I ain't mad at you.
And that's my kid's mother.
Okay.
If it wasn't because of her, I still would have been looking for the right one. But as long as I find the right one, I'm good.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty.
Oh boy, don't even go that way. I see you pick that mic up there.
She probably carried his ass right to the altar. Oh, he's gonna say I do when he wake up.
I done bucked this pussy up.
I done bucked him to sleep.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. My woman always told me when I first met her, I went to her in the park in front of all her friends. I said, "Listen, damn, you look bad. You look cute." I said, "Let me ask you this question, hypothetically. If I come to a ring with you right now, I said, would you marry me? Would you marry me?" She said, "Yeah." I thought she was joking. You know how certain females always joke.
Right.
I came over with a ring. Guess what? She kept it real. We got married.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But that was my worst marriage ever in my life.
Okay.
That's the one.
Right, yeah.
But my kid's mother, that's my dime.
Okay.
No. I would leave my ex-woman for her.
For her? Okay.
Why y'all not together now?
Because of legal problems.
What?
Legal problems.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I don't got nothing to hide. I keep it real.
Right.
That's my man.
I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty.
So I have a question for Queen. Question that oh yeah.
He had to grab his bottle of water on that one.
No, this ain't water, baby. This is real.
Okay.
So I have a question for the Queen. Question is,
Here we go.
why do women start cooking for the man in the beginning? Why do women start cooking for the man in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you break that cycle?
What was that question?
Why do women start cooking with you in the beginning and pampering you, and then after 6 months, 7 months, all that shit just stops?
It stops because they got you.
I gotta give you a pound.
It stops because they have you. And they feel like
That's the real answer?
That's the real, and I'm being honest because I know a lot of women that think like this. They feel like they already have you and they don't have to put that work in anymore, which is a major miscalculation on their part. But the reality of it is their arrogance that makes them feel like they have you and they don't have to do that anymore.
Totally unfair.
It is
Totally
unfair, but it is the reality of how some women think.
I was gonna say something like that, what you just said, but I said leave it alone because I
No,
ain't
you good. But I mean, I know that that's the thought of a lot of women. Oh, I got him now. I don't have to do that anymore. Which I think that, you know, that's
and that's being stifled.
absolutely. And if you do that starting off, don't you want to continue to keep him happy? But some people are selfish, so they don't think like that. They reach their goal.
There's a certain kind of respect.
What'd you say?
It depends on the man. He demands a certain type of respect and be carried a certain kind of way. She got to keep it up. He don't go.
I agree with you. She has to keep it up, but she feels like she doesn't because she have him now.
Which is totally still.
I don't think like that. I feel like the same way you got them, you have to maintain it. The same way with men. The same way you get us, you have to maintain that. You can't get comfortable. So,
and
yeah.
some of us men are guilty.
Yeah. Y'all drop the ball.
We drop the ball.
Yeah.
We take women for granted.
Of course.
Because we feel like, what's the need to continue to do anything if we already got you? And then we get cocky and feel like, oh, she's not going nowhere.
Right.
But what you don't do, another man will. What you don't do, another woman will.
Exactly. And that's where the arrogance comes in at.
But at the same time, you got to look at it like this. A lot of women think that they man, all right, for example, if a man going out to work, he's coming home, putting food on the table, taking care of bills, whatever the case may be, sharing with his wife, put food on the table, whatever the case may be. But certain women think because their man goes out and hang out with their homeboys at a club, watching football, whatever it is, they feel like their man got to be doing something. Why is that?
Because it's that woman's own insecurity a lot of times about what she's not doing, and she's thinking that somebody else is doing it for that man. Exactly. I think that a lot of times.
What's that, brother?
A lot of insecurities come from what they can do.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. I think that when you know your relationship is solid and he goes out, you shouldn't have to question it. If you're doing what you need to be doing for that man and vice versa, I don't think you should have to question it.
You need to all three of them get together and talk to a woman I'm dealing with because when I went to New York to see my kids, all she thought about was me dealing with the baby's mother. You need to talk to her about that.
Yeah, I think every relationship is different. I think that there are some women, no matter what you do, are always insecure. You know, especially if that woman was cheated on one time, she's going to take that through every relationship after that point and always going to feel like somewhere in the back of her mind that he's cheating because it happened to her one time.
Which isn't right.
Right.
It's not right, but she's never gotten over that first time.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
When it comes to women, why do all women always have that shit in the back of their burner? If a man make one little tiny mistake, I don't care if it's minor.
So let me ask you, because you're saying that, so if he cheated one time, are you saying that
No,
that
I'm
woman...
not saying cheat.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying that basically, if I'm coming out, I'm treating you like you're supposed to be a queen in my life. And I wind up going out. I'm hanging out with my homeboys. These all men. I gotta be around the woman. Why is that?
If it's something that, like in the past, if she was cheated on, she's always going to think that.
Is it right?
It's not right. But again, sometimes the issue is deeper than that. She has her own insecurities, and it might not matter what you do to make her feel secure. She's always in the back of her mind going to think that you're doing something because of her own self-doubt within herself. And it might not have anything to do with you. It's how she views herself.
Until a woman examines herself and realizes what she has to deal with and get over that, then she'll always have problems.
Yeah, it
No matter what you do,
It
she
doesn't
will
matter what you
always,
do.
in the back of her mind, even I'll give you a prime example, even if she was cheated on, and let's say you had a hard day at work and you couldn't get to your phone, and you told her that you would call her back in 15 minutes, and let's say that y'all got so tedious that you just actually, 15 minutes just flew past you. Just by you doing that, she thinks automatically something is going on.
You hit that shit right on the nose.
And
Right in the
again,
nose.
it goes back to her
Right
feeling
in the nose.
secure in the relationship, and not just the relationship, but herself. If her issue is within, it doesn't matter how secure you make her feel. It's her issue. And then it becomes both of y'all issue because she's going to give you hell because of how she feels about herself and the relationship.
And that problem lies just not in the women.
Right.
That problem lies
Some men
within
are
the
like
men.
that,
Give
yeah.
me 1 second. Let me
Sure.
get light.
It lies within the men.
And that's what I find. That when they have the issue within, it doesn't matter how secure you make them feel. The problem is always going to be there until they become secure with themselves. There, like you said, there are a lot of men that are like that too. Now, I take somebody like me, I'm very outgoing. So sometimes when I'm out, I think that because I'm really friendly, some people may take that as if I'm interested. I am not, but I'm really friendly.
Let me ask you this question. What if it was you in a position where your man, y'all both come to a club like this.
Right,
Y'all having a nice time. That's what y'all came for, to have a nice time.
right.
But all of a sudden, a man wants you want to dance with a man. I mean, a man want to dance with you. And all of a sudden, y'all on the floor dancing, whatever how it be. You know, a man automatically, a man gonna dance with a woman regardless.
Of course.
So here you go. Your man come to you and say, "Why are you shaking your ass up against his shit?" Would you get upset about it?
I'm going to answer that honestly. Because when I'm out and we're together, I dance with other men. What I'm not going to do is disrespect him by shaking my ass up with another man.
All right, I respect that, but not. I wasn't talking about.
But I will dance with other men.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I will do that and
see, I
be
was-
secure in that.
Right, but see, I was dancing. I'm very secure in my life.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck if my woman want to dance with another man. So what? Be it.
right.
As long as she don't violate you in no way, I'm good. But I told her I would dance with a female because she rubbed her ass up against me. She grabbed my hand and set me down and shit like, motherfucker,
Oh,
sit down.
yeah, okay.
No, all you're doing is embarrassing yourself. You're not
Right.
embarrassing me.
Right.
Because a man gonna do what a man gonna do. But at the same time, a man is not gonna embarrass you. So why you trying to embarrass me?
And I'm going to ask a question.
My reaction was, to be honest with you, my reaction was, huh? No, I sat down.
Okay.
I sat down because I gave her the respect. But at the same time, I was a little, puzzled. And I wondered why she do that. Because if we came to a club like this, we know what that club is all about. Men's gonna dance on the women's gonna dance on the men. It's just one way, it's just one of them days. But she put a little fit behind it. Understand that. I'm a man. I'm not gonna disrespect you.
Right,
But at the same time, I'm gonna dance because that's what I love doing.
And I can dig that, but let me ask you a question because here's a statement that I've heard over the years. A man is going to be a man. A man is going to do what a man is going to do. I think that's the biggest bullshit ever. And let me tell you why I say that. But first, let me ask you a question. Was the woman freaking up on you?
Of course she was. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, but your woman was there, right? So your woman was there, and another woman was freaking up against you. You, as her man, should have kind of like stepped back, like, hey, listen, we can dance together, but my lady is here. But I think to have another woman, just like I wouldn't freak up on a man if I'm with my man, it's a matter of respect.
All right, but listen. I did tell her, I was telling her in her ear, because of me from now.
Okay.
I was telling her ear, I had a woman sitting right there, and I even pointed to her.
But some women
But
don't
when I
peep.
pointed to her, she grabbed my hand.
Exactly.
Exactly. And you know, now that you made it clear to me, it's done.
It should be deeper than that because as your woman, you should give you benefit of the doubt.
Exactly.
Part of that is, y'all have a disagreement, but y'all need to work that out.
Right, no. But we got home that night. You know what she tell me? Baby, I said, I questioned her about it. I said, why did you do that? Because, you know, by everybody looking at you, especially all women looking at you, you're embarrassing yourself.
Right.
So, I said, first of all, you're not going to embarrass me because I'm a man. A man going to do what a man going to do. But at the same time, why did you do that? I said, because I was jealous. Jealous? You shouldn't be jealous of me. Because first of all, I'm coming home to you every fucking night.
What if she dancing and a man come up and stuff?
That's what I was trying to tell you. She was here the other day. A man was dancing all up in her ass, holding by the waist, dancing, freaking her off.
My bad, I ain't know that was
No. I like that shit. I gotta give you pause that one. I give you that one. But you know what? But the whole thing is for me, I told her, I'm a grown ass man. I know what happens in type of person. So as long as the man knows why they cussing you out, and calling you this and calling you out, and grabbing on you and saying, no, you got this. The man just dancing with you. That's what he's for. To have fun.
Oh, they all deal.
And the owner.
And the owner, okay.
Now that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Who?
He said,
What do you say? And did everybody kneel? Did anybody kneel?
Because he know that money is bigger than that.
Did anybody kneel?
Yeah, he did too.
So I guess you contradict myself.
Right.
I guess it's contradict.
I think you asked me why do I have a problem with that statement, and I'm going to explain that. For years, men have been able to get away with certain behavior because a man is a man, and a man is going to do what they're going to do. I think that's the biggest bullshit ever. I think generations. Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, I think generations of women that have been cheated on by men have been told by the older generation, oh girl, man is going to do what a man is going to do. As long as he comes home to you, it's okay. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever heard. I think that some women stay in relationships because they were told that a man is going to do what a man is going to do. I think that doesn't make it right. I think that, wait a minute, at the end of the day, it's all about respect. Just because he's a man, it doesn't make it right if he does go outside the relationship and cheat.
Well, I can't go.
Huh? You can't go with that? Why? Because a man is a man, it is allowed for him to step.
No.
Okay, so why?
That's wrong.
Right.
A man gonna do what a man gonna do.
What does that mean to you?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
A man gonna, right, for me, I'm gonna use me.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what I wanna do. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to my woman, I'm gonna make sure that she's okay. That I know when I go out, she ain't gotta worry about me doing anything wrong behind her back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's for me.
That's what that means for you.
For me.
Right.
Because I know I don't cheat on my woman. I'm not saying that, you know, real man.
Right.
I'm not saying that, and I would never take away from any other man.
Right, I understand what
But
you're
at
saying.
the same time, I'm only speaking for me.
Okay.
My woman is my woman. If a man approach her any kind of way, because trying to talk to her, whatever like that, I'm not gonna say nothing. I expect her to come and tell me.
Okay.
Let me handle it from there. Not coming too close to the man, but at the same time, I'm gonna let her know. A man, you don't worry about another man trying to talk to you. As long as I'm treating you good and giving you what you want in life, or even treating you good sexually, you gotta worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta worry about me cheating on you because I'm changing for you. That's all. That's what I mean by that.
And I think that's fair, but I think that when you think of past generations that have taken, you know, the cheating and justifying it by saying a man is going to be a man, I think that you know, over time, you kind of like, you have a generation of women that feel it's okay for that man to step out because that's what they were taught. It's not okay. I know, and I like how you broke it down. I like how you broke it down. You are grown, but you're going to make sure your woman is taken care of, and she never has to worry about another woman.
I'm 54 years old.
Right.
A lot of people look at me as being young. I'm glad I look young.
Yeah, you can look that way.
But my mentality is up.
Right.
I'm a type of person where the way I treat my mother, that's how I treat women.
Right.
That's the way it is.
And that's what I was always taught. You can tell if your man is going to be good to you by the way he treats you.
My mother always told me one thing before she passed away. God bless her soul. Before my mother passed away, she always told me, you know what, son? Respect a woman from the bottom of her feet all the way up. And I always wondered why she always kept saying it before she passed away. But then she finally came and told me, a woman's feet, you get the most blessings from. You know what I'm saying? The most blessings. But after that, it's up to you to make sure that she's very comfortable, make sure that she's a woman in your life, and make sure that that woman want to be with you for the rest of your life.
Right.
I always kept that.
Yeah, I like that.
Let me say, that saying has been around for a while. A man is going to do what a man is going to do.
Yeah.
Just like they say a woman is going to do what a woman is going to do.
Exactly.
And let's just openly say that the situation is that's true. A man is going to do what he want to do, and a woman is going to do what she want to do. Does it make it right? No, it does not make it right. But the thing about it is that when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to have respect for that mate.
Exactly.
So where you feel like you want to do, if you love that person, you care about that person, you're not going to do what you want to do.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Something you said that as far as the dancing is concerned. Now, the dancing that I know that Jackie's talking about is if me and Jackie was dancing. There's two different kind of dancing. But then the thing about it is when you start getting into what your situation was, like you should have known. Because let me tell you like this, at the end of the day, you're a man. So when she's grinding on you, you're not going to tell me that your dick not getting hard. At that point that it does that, guess what, my friend? You have actually just cheated. Do you understand? Do you understand that?
And that's what your woman picked up on.
And that's what she picked up on.
So now you sitting there talking about you don't understand why
If
she
you
caused
just
the
right,
scene.
if you
Because
just
you know her man.
if you just danced where it was just a little gap, or y'all just held hands and just danced, it wouldn't have been a problem. But at the minute that she started grinding on you, you should have been to the point as a man to stop that shit.
All right, but let me say this: a woman, listen, a woman don't have. Listen, I understand where you're coming from, and that's 100% right. But a woman don't have to be grinding up against her. My shit gonna get hard.
Listen, first of all, you gotta understand this. Hold on, Jack. Let me get him, Jackie. Let me get him. Because I sat here quiet for a minute just listening to him. First of all, you gotta understand this. At the point that a woman starts grinding on you, that is a call to see if you're going to hold her or really dance with her. At the minute that you start dancing with her, yeah, I know you want to give me that because you know I'm speaking that shit. But at the minute that you start grabbing on her, that's a call to say that you are single.
Exactly. Say it again.
At the
Say it
call
again.
that you start
Say it
dancing
again.
and grinding on her back,
Yeah.
that's a call that you are single.
And that's what
The
your
minute
woman
that you
picked
back
up on.
away and a woman can pick up when you back away,
Exactly.
that means you're not trying to have that you have a woman. But the minute that she throw her ass back on you and you grab her around the waist and start and put your dick against her ass,
And you
that
gonna-
means you are
wait a minute.
single.
And you gonna talk that bullshit I whispered in her ear to tell her my woman was over there. Your woman already picked up on the fact that shit changed.
Let me tell you like this. At any given time, that they don't call me Dr. Love for nothing. At any given time if your woman got on the dance floor and she grinded on a man that you know she should be doing on you, you ain't gonna sit there in that chair and drink
And
your
be
yak
quiet.
and
And
tell
I'll
me
tell her no.
that you gonna be quiet and be like,
And I'll
yeah,
tell her
girl,
no.
give it to him. Fuck that.
Hold up.
Now you want us to hold up.
Let
Now
me
you want us to hold up. You want to let me
know.
explain,
I'm
right?
going to explain that part to you. when
No,
you-
explain it.
Yeah. First,
Drops the mic.
let me hold
Drops
First
the
of all,
mic.
let me explain something to you.
You had to get out your chain.
Yes, I did. That's a damn shame.
Okay.
And that's
Let's
a
talk
damn
about
shame.
it,
Let me
okay?
explain something to you.
Yeah, explain it.
That statement you just mentioned about I'm grinding myself up. Let me explain something. One thing about me, if I'm going to grind against a woman, yeah. Okay, if a woman grind against me, I'm going to grind against her regardless of the fact. But that don't mean that my interest is not in her, right? You are wrong.
But you are grinding on another woman with your woman there.
To me, baby, it's all about dancing.
It's not about dancing.
No,
Once
sir.
your dick
No,
got
sir.
hard, it stopped being about dancing. And your woman picked up on that energy.
First of all, let me ask you a question. If you got your woman at the club with you, why the fuck would you want to grind on another woman?
Exactly.
That's what your woman's for. You know why? Because guess what? You know what the best feeling is? Is when you and your woman are out in the outing. And guess what? Hold on. Hear me out.
How would you know that?
Hear me out. And the woman.
No, let him ask his question. Say what now?
My woman's a freak. Straight down and down.
For you.
Exactly.
For you.
But at the same time, she can eat on the floor, up and fall, whatever it is. I'm not going to get upset. I'm going to I'm not going to be get upset about that. She had a point that I'm going to take time to like this, where things going to happen.
Listen, your relationship, let me say it like this. You are crazy like the drink you drink.
I ain't fucking with you yet.
Give me this mic.
I'm not fucking
You are crazy and like the drink you drink. Because ain't no man in their right mind gonna have that kind of open to let their woman just go out and just be freaking a man. That's some bullshit.
I'm saying if you're dancing with somebody,
I don't want nobody drinking my Kool-Aid, even if I don't want to drink.
Exactly.
There you go.
Nobody.
Exactly.
That's why it stays in the refrigerator.
I don't want nobody drinking my
It don't matter if it's the club, it don't matter if y'all on an outing. You are there with her. You're not there with everybody else.
no, don't get me twisted. I respect my woman. I dance with her. And if you want to dance with a man,
But it's okay for a woman to disrespect you.
first of all, dancing
disrespect his
I look at it. Dancing
No. I know what I just said. But you don't want a woman. You don't want a man to disrespect your woman. But you want a woman to disrespect you. You know, you let it happen. At the point that a woman started grinding on you and not feeling you out to see if your woman is in the club somewhere or in the party somewhere, or you ain't said nothing to her in her ear like, hey, baby girl, we can dance, but, you know, just like my man said, you know, I need to keep that distance right there. If you ain't said that to her, then you have actually used that woman.
I said that to her.
Come on, no, I'm gonna tell you, no, hold on.
You whispered in her
No,
ear.
I'm gonna come on.
The woman I'm dancing with, I never said that to her.
Why not?
Why?
Because he liked
Because
it.
my woman knows what is a certain woman I know.
What?
Yes.
Listen, check this out. If your woman,
Right. Why did she pull you off the floor?
Why she pull me for? Because I guess
Because you
You did something you ain't had no
that
business
wasn't
doing.
insecure. You got this woman bumping and grinding
That's what the
on you.
fuck
That's
it was.
not being insecure.
Come on, dog.
You didn't have
Come on,
her back.
dog.
That's what that was.
Come on, dog.
You didn't have
You
her
did
back.
something you ain't had no business doing,
Exactly.
and as a woman, she
And
saw
that's
it
why she pulled your ass
and pulled your ass off.
No, let me tell you.
And here we
I'm
go.
gonna give you the real reason.
I thought that was the real reason.
My woman,
Shit.
my woman dance, but she don't dance often.
It don't matter.
Listen, my woman dance, but she don't dance often. Now, the way I like my woman is she gonna dance with me, dance with me. You know what I'm saying? But she gonna dance with me.
No. See, no, hold on. Let me stop you because that's a problem. I can't let him finish. That is a problem. You know why? Because you mean to tell me that if your woman ain't dancing like you want to dance, you rather let another stranger dance on you for you to get your thrill? That's
And
bullshit.
then you wonder why she pulled you off the floor as he drops the
It's not all
microphone.
about that, baby.
No, it is.
No, it ain't.
You are allowing a gap to be in your relationship. Where if you can't do it, let me bring somebody in who can.
Is she going home with me?
It don't
It
matter,
doesn't
man.
matter.
No.
You know, because I'm going to take
You
it
need
right
to
back
stop
to the
drinking.
statement that you made.
You need to stop
I'm a
drinking
man,
as of today.
And I'm going to do what I'm going to do because I'm a man. That's
You
what
need
you
to stop
said.
drinking as of today. Right now, your
That's
liquor
what you
license
said.
is void.
Your mind frame was, I'm a man, and the man is going to do what a man is going to do.
But not in the way.
That was your
But not in the way.
mindset.
But
That
not
was your
in- all right,
mindset.
that's understandable.
Yeah.
But not in the way of disrespecting my woman.
But you did when you allowed the other woman to freak up on you. That's why she got an
And
attitude.
you think because I let a man freak up on my woman, men's gonna do what men's gonna do.
That's a
Listen,
bullshit ass statement.
Hold on, listen. A man gonna do what a man gonna do. Now, if my woman feel like she should be in another situation where, okay, we come to a club like this, a man dancing with her. If a man go up on her ass, whatever, creeping up on her ass, whatever the case may be, she should be woman enough to let him know, listen, my man is over here.
Well, why you ain't do it? Why you didn't do it?
Hold on.
Why you didn't do it?
Hold on. At the same time, I try to let this girl know.
How? How did you let
How?
her know?
First of all,
Because you kept freaking her.
and I got on the phone. I mean, I wish you made this.
You just said you didn't tell her.
Come on,
No,
man.
I did tell my girl. My mom was behind me.
Okay?
But-
You heard him?
But at the same time, she know I'm with her. She know I'm not gonna fight in no kind of
You
way.
fucked up. Just say that plain and simple.
There you go,
You
my man.
fucked
Thank
up.
you.
You over here
Thank you.
trying to
Eric,
justify
you
the
what?
shit. You fucked
You
up.
trying to justify
Right.
and you done fucked
That's
up.
what she said. I never
You
told
have
her.
fucked up, man.
I fucked up.
You
Thank
fucked
you.
up, right?
You fucked
over
up.
here trying to spin 100 different explanations just to say you fucked up.
Now you
Listen,
got that on mic.
listen, check this out. Check this out. Number one, the greatest feeling is when you take your woman. Yeah, ain't fucked up. Whoever said that out there, yeah, ain't fucked up. Listen, the greatest feeling, listen, men always know when you take your woman to a club what's liable to happen.
Of course.
So that's a rule that you never take your woman to a club, not unless you're just going to be on her. But what I'm saying to you is that the greatest thing is when you're out and about at an event.
Don't start.
This is your conscious speaking. You fucked up.
I don't have a problem taking my
Listen.
woman to the club. My
Right.
woman respect
Yeah,
me.
Exactly.
I'm not
That's
fucking
what
with you,
I'm
man.
Exactly.
I'm not fucking with you for real.
But see, here's the thing though. The thing about it is this. Number one, if she's dancing, let's say with a cousin or somebody, I ain't got no problem with that because they know their boundaries. But the minute that a man gets up on your woman, if she doesn't back off, that is a problem. The minute that a woman gets up on you on the floor and you don't back off, that is a problem.
I'll give her a chance to check it.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
That's
a
I
problem.
agree.
That's
I
basically
agree.
saying, listen, that's basically saying, you know what? Can I fuck you tonight? I mean, my wife ain't gonna have no problem with it because she already got another dude over there anyway.
Exactly.
I agree with that, baby.
But what I'm saying to you is that the greatest thing,
No,
listen, let me tell you what,
You don't need to go no further.
no. See, listen, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You brought a knife. You stabbed everybody around here, and we bled out a little bit. But then now we coming back shooting. God damn it! Now listen,
Bang, bang,
here's the thing. Bang, hit him again.
Bang, bang,
2
bang.
shooters, 5 shooters. That's how we doing it. What I'm saying to you that the greatest thing is that when you go to a party and you got your lady with you, when she's dancing on you, and let's say if she had like a drink or two, she's gonna dance on you because you are her man. And then guess what? When your dick get hard and she feels it, now she's more enticed to want to finish that whole fucking night. You understand what I'm saying? The minute that you grind, the minute that you dancing with a woman and you dick hard, that's not a green light to stay the fuck on her. Because if a woman can feel when a man's dick is on her ass.
And so she was moving to that rhythm.
And she's going, that's what she's gonna do. And she feel like, okay, so he like it when I do that. Let me see how hard he can get. And a woman picks up on that. You know why? Because a woman always watches our emotions on our faces.
Exactly.
So at that point that woman grinding on you, your girl saw the emotion on your face. Oh, this nigga think he's slick.
Exactly, and that's why
Get your ass off the dance floor now.
Right, exactly.
Did you get some pussy that night?
Damn skippy.
You're a damn liar.
Trust me, I did. Trust me, I did.
Drops the mic again.
Trust me.
It was makeup sex, yeah.
Trust me, I did.
I don't know no woman that saw you grinding on another woman and you got pussy that night.
I will
Probably
put you
had
on the
his leg
phone.
up in the air and
I will put
everything.
you on loudspeaker and let you know.
The thing is,
Listen, don't call nobody else.
Okay.
Oh no, this is the girl I'm talking about. Cause I don't deal with nobody else.
But at the same point in time, you are wrong. And guess what? Guess what? I bet you can't take her out to another event.
Oh, yeah.
Because after you done did that, no woman wants to go out with you again.
She was just here
She
Saturday.
was just here.
She was just here.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one I'm dealing with. What?
Well, that was probably revenge from you freaking.
Oh, that's
out that
revenge.
last day.
You know what I'm saying?
To see how you, but you know what though? The thing about it is let me tell you where we get twisted. We dance with women on the dance floor, and guess what? When they grind on us, the first thing we say is, baby, I mean, what the problem? I mean, I ain't see nothing wrong with it. But let her dance on the dude. Man, we ready to take that motherfucker out. You know why? Because she's now dancing on him on the same rhythm that she should be dancing on your motherfucking ass.
The difference between that is that I won't step to the man.
You a damn lie.
No.
You a damn lie. If a man grinding on your woman, you gonna step to him.
I mean, you'll step to your woman. Yeah,
I
you
will
step
not
to your
step to a man.
But if the woman allows
Her.
that ain't her man no way.
I will step to her.
The woman allowing it.
Why you allow that? But if you tell me something different from that, it's a different story. But I will never step to a man because the man gonna do what the man gonna do. Trust me.
So if a man on the dance floor and your woman grinding on him and he grabs her titties, you ain't stepping to him?
Of course I'm gonna step to him because he violated.
All right, then you should be stepping to him on all angles.
Dancing is dancing.
dancing is dancing.
Okay.
Unless he's grinding.
Okay, but the thing about it is this, dog.
Listen, I
Number
don't
one,
give a fuck with a woman. If a man dances or grinding against my woman's ass, guess what? She's coming home to me every night.
yeah, but when you fucking her, she thinking about him.
And I'm gonna say this.
I tell you too, that might be a good thing for me. Because maybe she will freak my ass off. Instead of me freaking her ass.
Here's what I'm gonna say. If
You know
I'm
what
out with my guy, I might dance with someone else, but I'm not gonna make contact because it's disrespectful to him. The same way if he's out there dancing, he knows better than to make contact. He can dance with another woman, but there's no freaking because that's disrespectful.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Sure.
A woman, let's just say a woman dancing.
Welcome back.
Okay, let's just say a woman, thank you, brother. But let's just say this, a woman dancing. A woman gonna shake her ass regardless how it is to entice that man. She dancing against your ass or against his shit, whatever the case may be. A man gonna get hard, whatever the case may be, if it get hard. If that's just something I'm just saying.
Okay.
Did that give you right? To actually, my woman or whoever it is that you're dealing with, you right to get upset about?
If you're my man and you are allowing her to freak you, and I know you, and I see your facial expression, and you're enjoying the fuck out of it, and I know your dick over there hard, Yes, it gives me the right to snatch
First
your
of
ass
all, a
up
man's
off the
dick
floor.
gonna get hard
At the
regardless.
same time, you are allowing that. You are
That's a
allowing
lie.
How
That's
you
a
say-
lie.
how you say
That's a
that's
lie. I've danced with plenty of women. My dick ain't get hard, and it doesn't mean that there was something wrong with them. It's just I didn't have no interest in them. Come on, man.
And
Your
are you
mind
gonna
tells your dick to get
are you
hard.
gonna allow a woman to freak with you when you're at a club with your woman?
Hell no.
Brother, let me put it like this to you.
It doesn't matter how
Hold
you
on,
spin it. You
let me-
there with your woman,
let me-
so you
let me-
have boundaries.
No, let me give you the real deal about this. I'm a so-called freak. I'm a stone
Well, say that, but you going all
I'm a
around the
stone cold freak.
Mulberry bend
Hold on,
talking all this bullshit.
It's not that. It's not that.
Listen, listen. I want you to understand. In the beginning, you had her hot and sweaty.
You
Now
did,
she's
but then
cold
you
as a motherfucker.
violated
She can
because
stay
you
cold.
let that goddamn woman freak your ass with your woman in the
Stay
spot.
cold.
That's
But
a no-no.
She can stay cold.
And then you know what the
Now
bad, you know what the bad part about it is?
everything.
I'm gonna tell let me dig a little deeper. Let me dig a little deeper. You know what the bad part about it is? That a woman knows when she ain't dancing the way you want her to dance.
Of course.
So the bad part is that when she looked at your facial expressions and saw that you was enjoying another woman dancing, how you think that made that woman feel? How you think it made her feel?
So now you understand why she grabbed your ass up off the floor.
Was, you know what, tell you the truth, she always been like that. Even if I wasn't dancing with a female, if I say, baby, I'm gonna get up and dance with a female, or dance, just dance, period.
Listen, you first of all, you just said automatically that the woman, that your woman ain't dancing the way you like.
Right. You
So
did
why
say
the
that.
fuck are you gonna try to choose a song that you think that she can dance to just for your liking?
No, it's not that.
Oh yeah.
Because he wanted to be free.
It's not
That's
like
why he
hold on.
wanted to be
It's
free.
not like that. Let me tell you something
You
about
see,
me.
he's still digging the grave for himself, right?
I ain't digging no grave. Let me tell you something about me.
Tell us about you.
I used to be a dancer. No, right? Back in my day.
No, you don't say.
I used to keep dancing for a living.
Who's
And by me, come
what was your name?
hold on. By me,
What was your name?
My name is Shaheed.
No, I ain't. I'm talking
What
about
was your dance name?
That's my name, Shaheed. I
Shaheed.
wasn't
That was your
going for
name?
any other name but my name.
Shiny.
I thought you were gonna say Puerto Rico.
Never that. But I'm saying to you is this. If I'm dancing with a female, as much as I love dancing, because I want to get somewhere in life of dancing.
Okay.
I want to teach dancing.
Okay, that's cool.
So I came to the point where people here right now call me two-step guy. I don't understand why, what's the reason why. But make a long story short, I come here to dance. Hopefully, that somebody big comes up in here because I know this person comes to big people, comes to big people.
And we would think that.
And I would love for somebody to pick me up and see me dance and want to take me somewhere else.
That would be
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying? But to make a long story short, I dance because when I dance, I'm free.
Okay.
I'm free with my
I
life.
can dig that, yeah.
I'm free with my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless who I dance with, it could be my woman or another woman. As long as that woman see that I know how to dance real good, which plenty of women came to me and said, damn, you know how to dance your ass off. But you know what? That will put me in the door. And that's the reason why I said
Let me tell you what you fucked up. You can keep the mic. You can keep the mic.
I'm gonna keep this mic.
Let me tell you where you fucked up. If my woman ain't dancing the way I want her to dance, then guess what? We at home and I'm gonna throw the music on. I'm gonna show her how to
How
dance
do you want her to dance with you?
and for her to dance with you. That's what you should have been
You know
doing.
what? Plenty of times I'm gonna send her at home and dance with her and show her how to dance. She cannot dance.
But guess what?
I'm
Sometimes you gotta, in a relationship, sometimes you gotta take the good and the bad. Her
Of
not
course.
dancing is not a bad
Of
thing.
course, there's nothing wrong with that.
Because guess what? If she can't dance as long as she can suck your dick, right? I did, so goddamn it, you stay, you
don't have another
supposed
woman
to
make her
stay
feel
with her.
bad
You're supposed to
because
stay
of
with her the
her
whole
dancing.
I'm
fucking
always
night.
with her. I'm always
You're
with her.
supposed to stay with
I'm
her and
always
dance with
with
her the whole fucking night.
I'm always with her. Trust me on that.
I'm not leaving my woman because she can't dance. And I'm dancing with another woman while she's sitting there watching me. I'm
Who
not
said
doing
I
it.
would leave my woman for you?
You left her on the dance floor.
She got on the dance floor herself and danced with the dude. No way. Like I give a fuck.
But why
I
did
do.
you pull you off?
Why? She pulled me up because the way
He
the
was
woman
doing
was
this dirty
freaking me out.
dancing. That's
The
why.
way she would dance. The way she would dance.
No, dirty dancing. That's why. He was doing the dirty dancing. Let's
She
say
must have saw your tongue come out.
exactly.
Look, here we go. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I ain't fucking
Doing
with
the dirty dancing, okay?
The forbidden
The
dance.
forbidden
Yo,
dance.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm tired of you putting her first seat.
Shit, go give me a drink, damn it.
You know what? I'm definitely gonna get you a drink when I'm
Thank you. I take a beer. Fuck it.
What type of beer?
Don't matter.
That's funny as hell.
Nah.
Because
You know what?
thanks for coming
Matter of
out.
fact, hold that down for me. I'll be better with your beer.
Not a problem.
Really?
So I'm dead. That motherfucker there, boy. I can't fuck with him.
Okay. He went all the way around the Mulberry Bend just to say he was freaking the shit out of some woman while his woman was watching. Okay.
I did it before.
And the whole time he talking to Jackie.
Yeah.
He talking to Jackie, he talking
Because he trying to sell us
but
on that shit.
the whole time I'm just sitting there looking at him like, okay, I'm ready to kick your ass apart. But I'm gonna just wait till the right time.
Right.
And as I'm picking him apart, he's stuttering over his words, stuttering over. No, the whole shit you did was fucked up and wrong.
And he know it. That's why he kept changing his story
I
up.
did the same thing, yo.
You freaked abroad while your woman was there.
Yeah, she was in the back, but you know, I'm DJing and dancing, so the girl, she was really going at it, and I was enjoying
And
it.
you let him.
I forgot my girl was there.
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. How in the hell do you forget that
You
your girl
forgot?
was there?
I'm DJing, everybody there.
No, sir. No excuse. No excuse.
Okay.
No, now I'm about to dig up in you.
Exactly, because you
I'm about
just
to
trying
dig
to
up in
sell
you.
us the same bullshit that joker just sold us.
You know what? Go give me a beer.
Okay. God damn.
Go give me a beer. Shit, by the time listen, you now exactly. Listen, now you go give me a beer because I need you to get up with somebody else's stand. Then I'm gonna dig it up. That's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 3 beers. Shit, we're gonna be drinking tonight. How's the wife doing? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Y'all tripping, it's guys like y'all that make stuff feel bad.
That's why you
Yo, let me tell you like this. If you're a DJ, either 2 things are supposed to happen. Number 1, she's supposed to, I've seen women that are DJ's girlfriends, and the girls are in there dancing with the guy while he's DJing. You understand what I'm saying? If they're not dancing with him, they standing right there next to him, or they right there on the dance floor where the DJ can see them. But they not freaking nobody. And listen, and if they are dancing, guess who they dancing with? They dance with the girlfriend. So what guy gonna get mad if a girl dancing with another? Not me.
It's a turn on, right?
Not me.
If a girl dancing with your girl.
Well, it all depends because you know why? No. Check this out. Do you know the reason why? Let me tell you like this. Do you know the reason why girls dance close to each other? It ain't because they gay. It's because they make the men feel like that they gay, so the guys won't try to talk to them. I do security in clubs, so I know what it is. They're not gay. They just do that to make men think that they're gay, so guys won't try to talk to them. That's the okie doke.
But you know what, and I'm going to talk about that because there's many times I've been at the club and I'll dance with my friends because I think a lot of times what happened, I want to dance for one, and when a guy comes and dance, they don't know how to just dance. They want to put their arm around you, and I'm not with that shit. So I will dance with a woman before I'll dance with a guy because a guy don't know how to just dance and enjoy the music. So, but it's, the older guys do, but a lot of times if I'm dancing with somebody younger, they want to put their arm around me and I ain't doing it. So,
and then it all depends on where you're going. If you're going to, let's say, a cabaret and you're just dancing or whatever, you know, that's a certain limit of age to where everybody's around the same age. So everybody knows that they know what their limit is. Now, you may have a man that may test you, but then if you be like, you know, like you know how y'all do, y'all smile and shake your head. Any respectable man will understand that and be like, oh, okay, well, can we just still dance? Yeah, but you know, you don't have to, you don't have to wrap your arm around me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it can still be a good night. No. These dudes out here, they're so disrespectful. Knowing you got a woman at home. Knowing you got a woman. You know the worst, the fucked up thing is when you thinking that somebody don't see you and then they videotaping you in the fucking club.
And the video get home.
And you don't know that that's your girlfriend's girlfriend because you never met her, but she's seen you.
That's never happened to you.
Nah, that's new age.
That's new age stuff. The video beat you home. You got caught slipping, didn't you, yo? You got caught slipping. The video got home before you did.
You know you went on.
But I don't be doing that.
Exactly.
You're not doing anything.
Exactly.
But now, and when we draw the line, because if somebody sees me out,
I'm not going to do anything that I'm going to do.
exactly, where do we draw the line? And it's like people that unhappy that,
I'm dancing with somebody, I'm dancing with somebody.
yeah, exactly. I love to dance.
If you are dancing respectfully, even if somebody was recording and showed it to her, then the first thing you'd be like, well, let me see it. Okay, so show me at any given time if I was disrespectful.
Well, and for me, I don't even need to see it because I'm not going to misrepresent myself while I'm out. So, yeah.
Good old two-step.
That's all, yeah, that's my comfort zone, the two-step. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Because we
So I don't give a damn who sends a video where, you
Let me tell you
know?
like this. If I didn't know Jackie, and we danced on the dance floor with her in the fucking skirt, you damn right. If I'm dancing on men, my dick get hard too. But if she give me that style,
It's my responsibility.
exactly,
to say,
exactly.
listen.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
guess what?
At the time that she tells me what she have to tell me in order to say, well, listen, I'm not with that or whatever, but we can still dance. That's not the green light to say, fucking bitch.
No.
Do you know how many times I done
But
seen that?
yeah, and I know that
That's some fucked up
happens.
ass
That
shit.
happens
All because a woman
because...
won't dance with you?
Exactly.
You got, she's a bitch because she won't dance with you? Come on, yo. All
But
these
then that
women in
guy
here.
has issues.
He's a hound at it,
Right, exactly. Like I'll tell you up front, listen, I'm not interested. Like I go out a lot of times by myself. And men seem to think that because a woman is out by herself, that she's searching. I'm not searching. I'm not interested. I just want to have a good goddamn time by myself.
People don't understand that.
Somebody always come to the table and try to holler, and I'm so fucking annoyed by that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they're used to people being out in all of them. That's the day and age that we live in. Yeah. That's the day and age that we live in. But I love going out by myself.
And you know what?
Or
Sometimes,
looking, so yeah.
but sometimes just what she's doing. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you for being a good
Yeah.
sport.
Good. But there are times that women choose to go out.
I'm a man. That's
There are times that women choose to go out by themselves. And it doesn't mean, just like she said, they're circling. Sometimes they be a time
just want some
apart
air.
from their mate. But guess
Yeah.
what? It's also a good thing. You know why? Because if they see somebody that looks good or whatever, they realize, you know what, I got something at home. Well, if they, Exactly.
Yeah,
It don't mean you're there for a reason.
Exactly.
But we all know that if you went into a building and the music was playing and you seen a woman playing a steel drum, you mean to tell me you wouldn't get eyeballing googie googie? Yeah, you would. God damn, she played the fuck out that drum.
Appreciate that aspect.
Get the fuck out of
That's
here.
it. I mean,
Man, you crazy.
exactly. Don't get caught up in his bullshit because he's single. So don't get caught up in his shit. Don't get caught up in his shit.
I'm gonna ask you one. Anybody smoke over here?
Why?
No, I need him a cigarette
Oh, you need
because he just fucking whole head up with this bullshit. I'm inside the thing, think about that shit the whole fucking time. I'm thinking about this shit the whole fucking time I'm in here.
It makes you think, don't it? It makes you think. And then guess what? And you know what the bad part about it is? That this is 2017. So if you take your woman into the club, you got to watch out for them young bucks.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Them young ones that has no respect.
You know what? I had over the woman. Motherfucker young boy, look at her. He got to step right. He got to step right.
Well, don't step at all. That's not right. I know. So final thoughts. Let you get a final thought. My shit died. What's your final thoughts?
But anyway, brother, listen, I'm glad y'all came. I love when y'all said I'm always here.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll be here next month.
I'm gonna try to do it.
Yeah.
Not, I don't know where I'll be. You know what I'm saying? But I give y'all a mixed respect.
We
I know I
appreciate
see him
your
because he
time.
played that.
Yeah.
That I know.
Yeah.
I think my final thought is basically, you know, take care of your woman and your woman will take care of you. Cut and dry. Cut and dry. How you treat her is how she gonna treat you. No woman wants to be disrespected. No man wants to be disrespected. But we all want.
You hear that?
But we all want to be treated special. We want to be treated special. We want to feel wanted. We want to feel loved. We want to feel cared for. That's all I got.
Okay. Twice.
That was deep. I can't even fuck with you tonight, though, because you hit the nail on the head. You know, we want to be treated the way we treat others, the way we want to be treated. Earlier today, we were talking about how what women can do to cater to men. I think, you know, they don't have to be perfect, but they have to have the will.
They have to. That's it.
You know, they have to have the will. They have to have the want. You know, they may not, you know, get me there, but it's the thought. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times in these relationships, we doing things to them, and I think sometimes we like reciprocation, and we like to be catered as well. So, and for you, brother, I think right is wrong is wrong. But I think the issue was, or with you is, I think that line was crossed, you know, and that's what your woman took exception to. I think, you know, the fact that you dancing and stuff like that, and you out here because music gets to you, you know, and the vibe and stuff like that. But once you cross that line, you know, that's what you got.
I have no problem with that.
And there's a learning experience.
Of what?
We're not, there's a learning experience. So you know what not to do.
We're all grown. So I know when another grown person tell me something.
Well, I'm gonna close out.
Let me ask you.
Okay, therapy. So my final thoughts is this: when we're in these relationships, I think that we have to be mindful of the other person's feelings. I think acceptance means a lot. What I mean by that is acceptance of yourself as a whole person and being able to be accepting of that individual and respecting them enough to understand your boundaries, for one. Number two, being able to openly give of yourself to your mate. You have to be open to the sense of it's not just about your demands. We have to equally give. And I think the same way you got that person, you have to maintain that person. And a lot of times we miss it, we drop the ball, and we become complacent in these relationships. So be mindful of that. At the end of the day, I say it's definitely about bridging the gap and appreciating one another. And again, love of self. Because it doesn't matter who you do in that relationship if there's no acceptance of love. So I'm the queen, and we're out. We'll see you next Monday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. www.streetleaderradio.com Monday. We will also be streaming live from YouTube, Queen Jackie A, The Intimacy Chronicles. Good night, everyone, and I want to give a special shout out to Corinthians for allowing us the opportunity to come here every fourth Monday. Thanks again. Good night. What's your name?
My name is Shaheen.
That's right, you did say that. Shaheen, we gave you a hard time, but I appreciate your honesty. I respect that. So thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you. My man here. We off the record now.
We off the
video.
record. Jason, can you hit that one man record?